Hey everybody, I'm Brent. Welcome to the studio class on how to teach yourself to play music by ear and not by reading music. Number one question, why you want to do that? And here are a few answers for you. Number one, it's a lot more fun. Most of you that started taking lessons when you were a kid, most of you quit and don't know how to play anymore, whether it's guitar or piano or whatever. That's what happened to my friends. That became a school class for them. For me, I never got lessons. I used to beg my mom for lessons, but I never got them. So I started on my own and just started tinkering and picking out a note at a time and got better and better and better until it became a hobby, and it was just a lot of fun for me. So I stuck with it and it stayed a lifelong hobby. Number two, if you've ever noticed, listening to somebody play sheet music, it's rarely the same as what is on the radio or on your CD or MP3 player. It's always weird. They work in the melody stuff and all that. It's garbage. It drives me nuts. I can't stand it. So if you want to play it exactly how it's found on the CD, then you learn how to play it by ear. Otherwise, you're going to sound like sheet music playing. And number three, you got a much better chance of sticking with it and making something out of it if you learn to train your ear to hear the notes and do the stuff that I'm going to talk about. So this lesson is basic lesson number one, and here's the prerequisite. You have to be prepared for hard work, because it's hard work and it takes persistence to be able to train your ear to learn how to hear the notes and play music. I'm going to start with one hand and teach you how to start recognizing those notes with one hand. And then I'm going to show you another little intermediate song that you have to learn both hands and then put those together. And then we'll go on to some more complicated things like chords. So here's the key. As you do this, and as you go through your practicing and start to mess around with it and play around, it's going to feel like it's going to take you a long time. But notice this. As you play and as you search and find the notes that you hear, you're training your ear at the same time to recognize those notes and hear those notes, and your brain will start to recognize it, and it'll become easier and easier and easier. And before long, you'll be able to pick it out and go to the piano and play it, or the guitar and play it in very short time frame just by hearing it a couple times, rather than over and over and over again, which you'll have to start out with. So with that said, be dedicated and stick with it, and it's a lot of fun. You'll have a blast. First song, just do a little clip of it just to get you the idea. From Beverly Hills Cop, called Axel F. Very easy, one-handed song at the beginning, and here's what it sounds like. So you've probably heard that, and here's the key. So as a beginner, you're going to start with the song, and you're going to go, and then you're going to stop. Then you're going to go to your keyboard or whatever it is, whether it's guitar or something else. And by the time you get there, you won't have found it and you won't remember. So you go play it again and hear that first note. And you'll keep on searching till you find it. That sounds like it. So let me go and check it again, and it sounds right. Okay, I'm good with that. Then I'll go into number two, a note at a time until you start to get the notes right. And then you put them together and you make a song out of it. So it's memorization, it's finding the notes, and it's putting it all together. It's practice until you get it down. So that's the right hand, and then you go on the left hand and figure out the bass part, one note at a time until you can play it. Then you'll get to the point where you can play them both together, which takes some coordination and practice, but it's a lot of fun as well. It's great exercise for your brain, for your hands, for everything. So basics. Try it. Start messing around on the piano and the guitar until you start to put pieces together, and you'll feel great once you get a piece of a song together. Start simple until you get it down, and then get more and more complex as you go. This intermediate song, let's take an example of something that you will learn to play both hands, and you want to learn one hand first, the other hand after that, then put them together. That's the basic way to do it. You want to do that over and over again. So you got to train your brain to listen to one side of it and ignore the other side, because what you're going to hear now is a piano song with both fingers playing, but you can't learn it that way. Listen to all of it. You got to learn to ignore one side, go after the other. So listen to the left hand and listen as I go. Hear those notes, go and find them one at a time, or you'll start to learn to hear 5, 6, 7 at a time, and then you're going to come here, find it, play it. Great, found them. Now I just need to commit it to muscle memory, and I do that by this. Over and over again for a little bit till your brain gets it. Then you won't have to worry about it anymore, because you'll have it down. Your fingers will just play it. Then you go on and you pick out the other side, and you figure that out, and then you figure out, once you get them down both, muscle memory has them both, then you put them together. So on and so on and so on. That's how you pick out piano. Guitar is similar, we'll cover that in another lesson, but one note at a time, get it down, a small chunk at a time, put it together and learn it, then move on to the next piece. Because it's impossible to learn a whole song, one hand, the other's hand, and put them all together. You learn a chunk at a time, make progress, more than make progress until you get the whole thing down. Takes a while, but it's a blast, and you'll have it down perfectly. You'll sound exactly like the CD, and people will be amazed. Then we'll cover this a little bit later, but again, once you get advanced enough and start getting your ears and brain used to it, you'll start to be able to pick out chords as well instead of notes. You'll hear the whole chord and be able to go right to the keyboard or the guitar and just find that chord. So it gets to be a lot of fun. So stay with me, and this is the end of lesson number 1. We'll continue on to other lessons.